So this pretty big VTuber by the name of Leaflit has recently been going viral, and it all started from a clip of them basically refusing to disavow Nuxtaku and him having a Discord server where we all know a few people under the age of 18 were able to sneak in there.
Actually, you know what, to be honest, I don't even want to get involved in any of this drama. I'm just being real. I just don't care enough.
Essentially leading to Nuxtaku taking no type of blame, blaming the parents, saying he had no idea any of this stuff was happening. This caused this person by the name of Leaflit and Asari, pretty big content creator with 173,000 subscribers, basically refusing to disavow Nuxtaku and refusing to actually engage with the content before attempting to slander it.
Is Nux still cool or is he still getting canceled? Dude, I don't even know the Nux situation at all, to be honest. But I'm gonna guess it's really stupid. That's what I'm gonna guess. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Nux. Like, I mean, I don't know the story behind it, but I'm pretty sure that the drama is probably dumb. There's probably a lot of misunderstandings. That's my guess.
Now, if only there was, some website that has billions of videos on it where you can easily just type in like Nuxtaku drama or Nuxtaku situation or a freaking Nick Andros and find said video. But no, let's just play dumb and pretend, the internet's hard to use. We don't know where this video is, right? Who knows?
You're not supporting Nux and you have watched him for 2 years? So what happened, Matt? Okay, is there a video? Actually, you know what, to be honest, I don't even want to get involved in any of this drama. I'm just being real. I just don't care enough.
Now, you may be wondering who exactly Asari is. We know Leaflit is the topic of today's video. Asari is Leaflit's mother. Official channel for Leaflit and Asari, mother and daughter streamer duo. And it ended up coming out that Leaflit had a Discord that was very similar to Nuxtaku's, which kind of explains why she had that XL broom out trying to sweep for the exact same thing that she was a part of. And the craziest part was that Asari, aka Leaflit's mother, is the owner.
Leaflit then confirms that her mom owns it.
But did you start it, or people are saying that your mom actually owns it?
The reason my mom owns it is in case that it's to protect from like a crazy mom. Okay, so
nothing to do with me, it's my mommy.
So it's not Leaflit taking accountability. She's throwing Mommy Asari, great grandma VTuber, under the bus, under the goon bus, for the server that she also had that had minors sneak into it. And I use the word sneak very lightly, as their own rules of the Discord don't prohibit minors. Number 6 says, act like reasonable adults. Even if you may not be 18, know that this is treated as an adult server. That sentence is disturbing. Literally right under number 5 that says, no NSFW outside the adult channel, no or UA/lollipop content, period. So they're literally saying that, hey, you can go post NSFW in the adult channels, but this is also an adult server. But you don't really have to be 18. Literally in the rules, right? This is not something where, even in Nuxtaku's case, people were able to just click a I'm 18 roll and lie, which is still stupid. You need definitely more verification than that. You don't even have to be 18. The rules of this server literally say that. Even going to the point where there was an adult member of this Discord who was messaging one of the younger people and sent them thigh pics.
15th Watcher says he's a simp and keeps wanting me to send thigh pics. Dear viewer, please remember this. Sounds like you should have blocked him a while ago. WTF is his issue. In response to the block button suggestion, the 15th Watcher says, I feel too bad for him. As before with this person, what? Dave responds quizzically. Kiss says he's a minor though, no point in talking to him. 23 minutes after the actual ban, the 15th Watcher says, I already have dread thinking about my past interactions with him. I sent him a fully covered and clothed thigh picture once to get him to shut up. I fear it made it much, much worse.
To which one of the members of this Discord ended up blaming the minor. They ended up saying the minor was the one harassing the adult user who ended up sending these pictures to this person. So
Precure was complaining about my video, calling it bad faith and complaining that it doesn't give them a clear idea of anything wrong happening. And they in fact have counter evidence that I suppose they're upset I didn't include. You see, they have evidence that the child was asking for it very aggressively. Someone asks Precure what they're trying to prove, and they explain that they're proving it's a 15-year-old taking advantage of that person. There's no power imbalance because they're both retarded. I was told this was a based VTuber community, but that is literally the wokest thing I have ever heard in my life. Goth asks, where's the controversy? Precure says, they're trying to get us to ban the retard who got groomed by the minor. In response to the earlier post about there being no power imbalance.
now, Harmful Opinions is another commentary channel. Think of like Nick Andros, right? You have Harmful Opinions, commentary dude who covers interesting topics. He's been covering all of it, right? Tectone, he's been covering Nuxtaku, and Leaflit. He's made about 3 videos, 14 minutes, 5 minutes, and 32 minutes, right? So we've about 40 or 50 minutes worth of content that basically anyone on this side of YouTube, you know, that Nuxtaku bubble, the Leaflit bubble, they're just sweeping or trying to pretend that this video doesn't exist, or kind of like we just looked at, one thing they love to do is call everything a bad faith. You can literally show these guys 45 minutes of footage of you just scrolling through a public Discord, literally nothing edited, no AI tricks here, nothing, no tricks up our sleeves. And they'll say, oh, this is just bad faith.
Because like a year ago, I was definitely a lot more willing to talk to people, and I was a lot more willing to like engage with, you know, these kind of bad faith people.
If I'm making these suggestions and pointing these things out in bad faith, it doesn't change whether my suggestions are good or not, does it? Why does she not want to make things better? In the words of Shia LaBeouf, just do it.
They're not trying to communicate. They're not trying to like have an honest conversation. They just want to hurt you for their benefit.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Watch the video and debunk why they're bad faith. You can't tell me again, like in the situation of Nuxtaku regarding Leaflit, where you're like, oh, I don't really even know what's going on, but then also call something bad faith. You can't just throw out words when you haven't even tried to engage faithfully with the content. By definition, you're the only people here that are bad faith. Kind of like Chibi Reviews and all these other YouTubers out there who are basically trying to defend this and be like, oh, I know Leaflit and they're a good person. That doesn't matter. Good people do stupid things. Good people make mistakes. Good people apologize and take accountability. And again, if an entire video is bad faith, wouldn't you want to just make content on it? You know, just click start streaming and watch the video, laugh at it, and debunk everything? That's because you can't debunk any of it. This all happened. Again, all it will do is expose the fact that Leaflit is literally engaging in the thing that they're sweeping Nuxtaku for, when Nuxtaku and Leaflit, all they have to do is come out and say, hey, I screwed up. Hey, this stuff was happening again in my server. This stuff was happening in my community. Yeah, my mom might own it in the case of Leaflit. Yeah, it might be a Patreon server where you technically have to have like a credit or debit card to join it, which a kid can get a debit card. Yeah, okay. Accidents still happen. It's still associated to you. It's still the Nuxtaku Discord. It's still the Leaflit Discord. Take accountability. That's all people want. Whether that be banning the minors, right? Banning the kiddos, banning not safe for work. You still shouldn't really have a Discord with kids in it. That's just kind of weird. But that's one step in the right direction, right? Ban these things. People are, in your eyes, bad faith, right? Some people would consider this like snarking. No, you're giving them content. By you just refusing to actually cover this topic, you're just giving them more things to basically cover and debunk, because you're just digging yourself into a hole. And one thing that's so annoying that all these creators do is they will not take that accountability. They will blame parents. They will say, it's not my job to monitor kids. You can by putting an age restriction. You can by forcing people to have an ID check, as stupid as it may seem. You can by, again, putting up as many measures as you can to try to prevent people from getting in, without, of course, shifting the blame to parents, without shifting the blame on kids, without shifting the blame on your mom, who was a gooner. That's still like an insane concept to me. Your own mom is also a content creator.
Leaflit herself went onto Mama Arco's stream to defend this mod and respond to the situation in general. Leaflit talks about the Discord server not being hers.
And you had already told me it's not even your server. Was it started by you, or how does that work?
I can clear it up real quick.
Yeah.
Basically, it's a server, like it's a fan server for the community. I don't get a vote in like who moderation. I don't do any moderation on it.
Interesting. 12th of the 2nd, 2025. I don't personally get involved unless it's just an easy ban, says Leaflit. I don't normally involve myself in Discord since I don't run it, but if I catch you using slurs in a bad faith manner, I will personally send you to the Shadow Realm. 30th of the 6th, 2025. Don't post needlessly edgy jokes. It can get the server in trouble. Fair enough. I do the same with Twitch chat and stuff. So I'm going to have to time them out / remove them, says Leaflit.
Like, I don't actually do any enforcement action at all.
If what I showed was the last time you were doing it, that's only been true for barely over half a year.
And this is where I'm going to wrap the video up. As always, I highly implore you guys to check out Harmful Opinions video. Great stuff, well researched, and literally screenshots for every single thing. He's not the type of person who just lies and makes up things in bad faith. Every single thing that he talks about has receipts to back it up. Receipts that have since been replied to, that have since been addressed, that somehow Leaflit is going to try to sweep away like it's just some big nothing burger and we're all evil people for covering and we're all harassing her. When reality hits the fact that this stuff happened, and you need to take some blame. You need to grow up. You're 40 years old. Did I mention that? This person's 40 and they act like a child online who doesn't understand that their Discord server is their responsibility in the end of the day. Peace out, my friends. Let me know what you think down below.